When I did start opening up to you and everyone else around me, I decided I really wanted to get better. I wanted to live a life where I felt worthy of living.
As soon as I told you, it was the biggest weight, like everything just changed.
You know when you have that conversation with someone and you do engage with what you're talking about, and you do unload everything, and it's always, for me it's never planned, it always just comes out at a random time, but the feeling of relief afterwards, it does feel like a weight's lifted, doesn't it?
But letting you lot know how I was feeling, the fact that you were just like, right, what can we do to help? I just thought...
It's done now.
Yeah, I don't need to leg it anymore. But after chatting to you, I'm just not ashamed anymore.
How are you? And I was just like... this is how I am. Like, I'm messed up, man. Like, I don't know what to do right now. I'm lost. And I'll admit it. I'm actually lost. I'm scared. I don't know what's going on in my head. I remember leaving that day. Just so relieved. Like weights have been lifted off my shoulders.
I wanted to ask you very much how you found speaking out and how it made you feel.
It made me very nervous at first. For me, waking up every day and feeling sad and going on stage is something that is very hard to describe. There's a lot of shame attached to mental illness, but it was like saying, this is a part of me, and that's okay.
And actually, it was only when it came down to writing my blog that I found I was able to explain to you more of how I was feeling and how I was doing and what was happening in my head. And I think that was quite helpful for me to know that you had a clearer understanding of what I was dealing with, I suppose.
It was like the whole world, the weight of the world had been lifted off my shoulders. Yeah. And by the time you left, I felt like I had a bit of a plan forward as well, really.
You then had to talk about yourself and open up.
It was very difficult, but it was ultimately the healing thing.
One conversation can make all the difference for people.
Yes. It certainly wasn't a long conversation. It was just a recognition we were in the same boat. We were both knackered and acknowledging that it wasn't particularly easy what we were doing right now. And that was almost enough to start an incredibly important friendship.
And then the kids kicked off, so we had to leave.
Yeah, then we had to go.
Yeah.